that's what I like to hear.
Thank you.
We're trying to please everyone. I swear. We're just failing miserably.
Hi guys, thank you for coming out today. I got here a little late, so please forgive me if I had some of this sorry to mention. I'm dying to know what's going on with the 13. Is it still in the pipeline? Is Berman still involved? And failing that, are there any other plans for stories involving cyberpunk lore history? That stuff.
No comment on the 13 specifically. Mike, did you have anything to add to that?
No. We haven't forgotten.
We haven't forgotten. Yeah, we've not forgotten the 13. We've not forgotten Simon. And there are more stories that are going to be more Cybertron central. Ironhide is the miniseries, sort of the first one of that vein.
I might have in my email inbox an email subject is 13 between myself and Simon.
Can you read it right now?
My iPhone got stolen. I'm sorry.
He might.
By some Scientologists.
It's not forgotten, but I can't really cannot talk about it, so I have no recollection of it. Number 2.
Can you tell us anything about the plot or characters that will be appearing in the D&D book?
I can.
Yeah.
I wish John Rogers was supposed to be here. He's the writer, and unfortunately he had some stats on his show Leverage, so he's stuck in Portland, and he can't even come to his own Leverage panel. So he would be able to go into further depth. But it's basically, it starts out a group of 4, kind of adventuring party. The leader is Adric, or Adric, I'm not sure how. I didn't know how we pronounced Aki, right? Yeah, I wasn't even sure if it's Aki or Aki. I'm sure that till Billy Ray Cyrus is huge, so well, his daughter is now. But anyway, back to Denton. So he's the leader of the group. He's got his right-hand man and his right-hand dwarf. That's what I'm trying to say. He's just a little dwarf paladin that just loves smiting evil. We got him. We've got an elf ranger, but a lot of these are starting to sound a little cliche, but we wanted to do that kind of to drop, keep everybody on the same level so it can be entry level, but we're doing some nice twists on those characters. I don't want to give away the one for the elven ranger because it's just so sweet. It's pitch perfect. So. That would be the 3rd, and we've got the 4th is another cliche, people might say, the halfling rogue, but there's a lot more to her than her name is Bree, and Bree 3 hands because she takes 3 shares and everybody else is 1 because she's a little greedy. And then in the 0 issue they meet the 5th member of the band, where she eventually becomes member of their band, and she's a tiefling warlock. So there's a little something new, a little body, people are like, oh, she's a staff chick, but there's more to her too, and we'll be getting into her background pretty quickly. John's really wanting to, instead of like stopping and doing origin stories, he's wanting to do stories in the current storyline that basically kind of tell you who these people are and some of their past. So it'll be a little more organic. It won't be like a Tisha or one or anything like that. You'll have to learn about the characters as the storyline goes.
Yeah, one of the really fun things about reading John's pitch, that and I both read it and everything, we sat around and talking about it. Really, it like it starts off with the standard party, and we were both kind of disappointed that there wasn't more like up front that was like weird and different. But by paragraph 2, it had already started defying our expectations, and I can't tell. The 0 issue only has a 10-page story with these characters, and I've read it like 5 times, and I'm just incredibly entertained by it.
Yeah.
I mean, it is adventure, comics really at its best. And we got Andrea DeVito to draw it as a real coup. He's just an amazing storyteller. We've got time for 2 more questions, maybe 3 if they're quick. You in the back.
When's that coming out?
The Zero issue is coming out August 11th, and number 1 is in November.
Before we take the last 3 questions, I just want to let you guys know, if you're interested at the IDW booth, directly following this panel, we're all going to go down to the IDW booth and we're going to have a signing for about an hour. If you've got Transformers or G.I. Joe comics you want signed, we have them there in the booth for purchase if you want them signed. Also, Robert Atkins has a Artist Alley table where you can talk to him and look at his art, buy his art. You have a Con sketchbook, I assume?
Yes, I do.
And you're at table 2307. No. FF20.
Artist Alley FF20.
FF20. Good issue.
Big banner with snake eyes on it. You can't miss it.
And Mr. Larry Hama also is working for amusedom.com, and he will be at booth 2703 most of the week. 20. One says 27. But now let's get your question. Please come by the booth and talk to us. Oh, I only have one more question. Dude, I totally. I'm sorry.
I started reading the original book when I was 12 and became a real fan of the soap opera of Snake Eyes and Scarlet. Great love story. I was wondering if there are plans to sort of revisit that or get back in touch with that. It's a really great story.
That's a big part of the first arc. And relatives, I mean, they're, two of my favorite characters. So it's obvious to people to read them. I really like them. I want to see them. It's a very sort of interesting thing. I like the continuation.
Great. Thank you.
All right, that is all we have time for.